Hello, and welcome to another episode of Super English Talks. This is the place where you can improve your English and learn useful life skills at the same time. I'm really happy you're here with me today. Thank you for listening, whether you're at home, in the car, or taking a walk. I want you to feel relaxed, focused, and ready to learn something helpful for your daily life. Remember, learning English is like coding. One word, one step, one day at a time. Keep going, and you will see great progress. This podcast is made just for English learners like you. I speak slowly and clearly. I use simple words and easy grammar, so you can listen without stress. You can use this time to practice listening, learn new words, and even repeat after me to practice speaking. So, let's grow together, in English and in life. Today's topic: how to stop overthinking. Today, we're going to talk about something many people deal with: overthinking. Even if you don't notice it, it may be happening in your mind every day. What is overthinking? Overthinking means thinking too much. You think and think, again and again, but you don't find a solution. Your mind goes in circles and you feel stuck. Maybe you think about something that happened yesterday, or you worry about something that might happen tomorrow. Overthinking makes you feel tired, sad, or scared to take action. Let's look at an example. You want to speak English, but you keep thinking, what if I make a mistake? What if people laugh at me? These thoughts can stop you from trying. That's what overthinking does. It makes you afraid to move forward. But don't worry. In this episode, I'll help you understand overthinking and show you how to stop it. You will learn what overthinking really is, why it happens, and simple tips to stop it, step by step. I'll also share a short story to help you understand better. My goal is to help you feel calm, confident, and more in control of your thoughts. So, if you're ready, let's begin. Take a deep breath, get comfortable, and let's learn how to stop overthinking word by word, step by step. Here on Super English Talks. What is overthinking? Overthinking means you think too much about something. Your brain repeats the same thoughts again and again. Instead of helping, it makes things worse. You may feel confused, tired, or stressed. Even small problems can start to feel really big. Let's look at a simple example. You speak in class or in a meeting. After that, you keep thinking, did I say the right thing? Did I sound stupid? What if others are laughing at me? You think about it for hours or even days. But the moment is already over. Nothing is happening now. Only your thoughts keep going. That is overthinking. It doesn't help you solve anything. It just makes you feel bad or scared. Overthinking is not just about the past. Sometimes it's about the future too. You might think, what if I fail? What if it doesn't go well? These thoughts can stop you from doing something important, like starting a new project, speaking English, or trying something new. The good news is you can learn how to stop overthinking. Overthinking about the future. Sometimes we overthink about things that haven't happened yet. For example, imagine you have a job interview or an English test tomorrow. You start thinking, what if I forget everything? What if I don't understand the questions? What if I fail? These thoughts don't help. They just make you more nervous. It becomes hard to focus or stay calm. Overthinking happens in many situations. At school, you worry too much about exams or making mistakes. At work, you check your work again and again, afraid it's not perfect. What if my boss doesn't like it? In relationships, maybe your friend doesn't reply to your message. You think, did I do something wrong? But maybe they're just busy. Still, your brain makes you worry. How it feels. When you overthink, you feel
tired,
confused, worried.
stuck.
Your brain keeps working like a machine that never stops. It's like you're running in circles. You can't relax or decide anything. You ask yourself, what if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What if I choose the wrong thing? This happens to many people, students, workers, even parents and teachers. You are not alone. Overthinking is common, but that doesn't mean it's helpful. Why overthinking doesn't help? Think of your brain like a smartphone. When you open too many apps, the phone gets slow or stuck. Your brain is the same. When you think too much, you lose energy. You feel stressed, tired, and can't focus. Overthinking uses your brain power, gives you no solution, makes life harder. It's like running on a treadmill. You move a lot, but you go nowhere. The impact of overthinking. Overthinking can affect your decisions. You feel stuck and delay doing things. Your relationships. You may worry too much or misunderstand people. Your health. It can cause stress, poor sleep, and low energy. Your confidence. You may feel weak or afraid to act. The good news is you can stop overthinking. You just need the right steps, and we'll learn them together. How to stop overthinking. The first step to stop overthinking is to focus on the present and take one small step at a time. When you notice that your thoughts are running in circles, try to pause and remind yourself, I don't need to think about everything right now. I will just do one thing. By doing this, you can feel more calm and in control. You can live a life that feels more peaceful and balanced. Do you overthink too? Now, take a moment and ask yourself, do I think about the same problem again and again? Do I feel afraid to take action because I don't know what will happen? If you said yes, you're not alone. Many people feel this way, students, workers, parents, everyone. The good news is you can change this. You can learn to stop overthinking step by step. What is overthinking? Let's review. Overthinking means thinking too much. It makes you feel worried, tired, and stuck. It's not helpful, and it's not your fault. But you can learn how to change it with time and practice. Why do we overthink? Now that we understand what overthinking is, let's ask, why do we do it? Why does it happen so often? There are a few common reasons. Most of them come from inside us, from our fears, habits, and past experiences. 1. Fear of failure. One big reason is the fear of making mistakes. Many people want to do everything perfectly. They're afraid to fail. So they think too much before they do anything. Example. A student has to give a short English presentation. Instead of preparing and practicing, they keep thinking, what if I forget my words? What if people laugh at me? What if I fail? These thoughts don't help. They just make the student more nervous. The fear of failure stops people from trying new things or moving forward in life. 2. Lack of confidence. Another reason is low confidence. When we don't believe in ourselves, we feel unsure. We don't trust our own choices, so we think again and again. Is this the right thing? Should I say this? Should I do that? Example. Someone is writing an email to their boss. They finish it, but then they read it 5 times. They change small words, rewrite sentences, and still feel unsure before clicking send.
Why?
Because they are not confident. They're afraid of doing something wrong. Why do people overthink? Overthinking is often a way to avoid making mistakes. But instead of helping, it makes life more stressful and difficult. 1. Wanting to be perfect. Many people overthink because they want everything to be perfect. At first, this might sound like a good thing, but in real life, nothing is perfect, and trying to make it perfect can make you feel bad. Example: a young artist draws a nice picture, but they keep changing small things again and again. They are never happy with it. This is overthinking because of the need to be perfect. Remember, it's okay if things aren't perfect. Perfection brings stress, not peace. 2. Worrying about the future. Another reason people overthink is fear of the future. They are afraid of things that haven't even happened yet. Example: a woman wants to apply for a new job, but she keeps thinking, what if I fail the interview? What if I get the job but hate it? What if I make a mistake? So what happens? She doesn't even apply. She gives up before trying. That's how overthinking can stop us from moving forward. Overthinking comes from a good place. These thoughts often come because we want to do well. We want to be safe. But overthinking doesn't help us grow. It only holds us back. The good news is, you don't need to be perfect. You don't need all the answers. You just need to take small steps, even when your mind is full of questions. What overthinking does to you. Overthinking can hurt your life in many ways, even if you don't notice at first. 1. It makes you tired. Your mind works too hard, even if your body is resting. It's like a machine running all day without stopping. You try to sleep, but your brain is too busy. You feel tired and can't relax. That's the power of overthinking. 2. It makes you sad or anxious. Overthinking usually focuses on negative thoughts. You imagine all the bad things that could happen. Even if nothing is wrong, you feel worried and scared. Example: a friend doesn't reply to your message. You start thinking, did I say something wrong? Are they mad at me? Maybe they're just busy, but your mind turns it into a big problem. How? It affects the body and mind. In your mind, you keep thinking about the same thing over and over. You worry about the past or future too much. In your body, your shoulders or neck feel tight. You get headaches or stomach aches. You can't sleep well because your mind is always busy. How to stop overthinking, step by step. Now that you understand what overthinking is, why it happens, and how it affects you, let's talk about how to stop it. Here are practical steps to help you feel more calm and in control. 1. Notice when you're overthinking. The first step is to recognize it. Ask yourself, am I thinking about this too much? Is this helping me or just making me worry more? If the answer is no, it's time to take a break from those thoughts. 2. Focus on the present moment. Overthinking often pulls you into the past or future, but the only place you can take action is now.
Try this. Take a deep breath.
Look around you. Notice 3 things you can see, 3 things you can hear, and 3 things you can feel. This simple exercise can help bring your mind back to the present. 3. Take small action. Thinking too much can stop you from doing anything. So, take one small step. Examples: if you're scared to speak English, say 1 sentence today. If you're stuck on homework, just start with 5 minutes. Action gives your brain a job. When you do something, you stop just thinking about it. 4. Talk to someone. Sometimes, saying your thoughts out loud helps you understand them better. You can talk to a friend, family member, or teacher, or even write in a journal. When you express your thoughts, they become less heavy. 5. Challenge your thoughts. Not every thought is true. Sometimes, our minds create fears that are not real. Next time you think, I'll fail, or I'm not good enough, ask yourself, is this really true? What's the worst that can happen? What can I do if something goes wrong? Most of the time, the fear is bigger in your mind than in real life. 6. Set a time limit for worrying. If you really need to think about something, give yourself a time limit. Tell yourself, okay, I will think about this for 10 minutes. Then I will stop and move on. This helps you control your thinking instead of letting it control you. 7. Be kind to yourself. Don't be angry with yourself for overthinking. You're not weak, you're human. Many people feel this way. The important thing is that you are trying to improve. Say kind things to yourself. It's okay. I'm learning. I'm doing my best. Kind words calm the mind. 8. Practice every day. Stopping overthinking takes time and practice. The more you do these small steps, the easier it becomes. Daily affirmation to stop overthinking. Take a deep breath and repeat slowly. I am calm. I am in control of my thoughts. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to keep going. I am doing my best, and that is enough. I let go of fear, and I choose action. I focus on what I can do right now in this moment. My thoughts do not control me. I am strong. Every small step I take helps me grow. I believe in myself, even when it's hard. I learn from my mistakes, and I keep moving forward. I am proud of myself for trying. What overthinking does to you. People who overthink often find it hard to make decisions. Even simple choices, like what to eat or wear, feel stressful. They may ask for advice, but still feel unsure. Sometimes, they avoid talking to others because they are afraid of making mistakes or being judged. Overthinking can make you feel stuck. It stops you from living in the moment and doing what you really want to do. It also blocks your actions. You think too much and end up doing nothing. For example, maybe you wanted to speak in English class, but then thought, what if I'm wrong? What if people laugh? So in the end, you say nothing. Has that ever happened to you? Maybe you wanted to call someone but kept thinking, what should I say? And then you didn't call at all. Overthinking takes away many chances, big and small. Maybe you had a great idea but didn't act on it. Or you waited too long to reply to a message and then felt too awkward to say anything. These small things show how overthinking makes life harder. It can slow your progress and even hurt your relationships. Over time, it lowers your confidence. When you think but don't act, you start to doubt yourself. You may believe, I'm not good enough, or something will go wrong. But is that really true? Or is it just your mind playing tricks? Ask yourself, how many times did I stop myself from doing something because I thought too much? How many chances did I miss? How often do I feel tired or stressed because my thoughts won't stop? These are hard questions, but they're important. Overthinking doesn't protect you. It doesn't help you. It just makes your life more difficult. It takes away your peace and keeps you stuck in the same place, like walking in a circle. But there's good news. You can break this habit. In the next part, we'll look at simple and powerful tips to help you stop overthinking and feel calmer, more focused, and more free. How to stop overthinking, easy tips. Now that you understand what overthinking is and how it affects you, let's talk about how to stop it. The good news is, overthinking is a habit, and habits can be changed. Here are 5 simple tips to help you calm your mind and take action. Tip 1. Focus on the present. Overthinking usually happens when you worry about the past or the future. So train your brain to stay in the present moment. When your thoughts start running wild, pause and ask yourself, what is happening right now? Is there anything I need to worry about in this moment? Often, the answer is no. You're safe. You are okay. You're here. Tip 2. Take action, even a small step. Overthinking keeps you stuck in your mind. You think and think, but you don't do anything. So the best way to break the cycle is to take action. Even a small step can help. Want to speak English, but feel nervous? Say one sentence. Want to send a message, but feel unsure? Write it and hit send. Want to try something new? Just start. Action gives you clarity. It teaches you more than thinking ever will. Tip 3. Write down your thoughts. Sometimes your brain feels full, like too many tabs open on a computer. Writing can help you close some of those tabs. Take a notebook and write what's on your mind. I feel worried about tomorrow's meeting. I'm afraid to make a mistake. I don't know if I made the right choice. Once it's on paper, your mind feels lighter. You can see your thoughts clearly, instead of letting them spin around in your head. Tip 4. Ask yourself better questions. Overthinking often comes from asking the wrong questions. What if I fail? What if they don't like me? What if I'm not good enough? These questions only bring fear. Change the question, and you change the feeling. Ask instead, what if this works out? What can I learn from this? What's the best that could happen? Positive questions lead to positive thoughts. Positive thoughts lead to positive action. Tip 5. Practice letting go. You can't control everything, and that's okay. Let go of the need to be perfect, the fear of what others think, the habit of checking everything 10 times. Tell yourself, I've done my best. That's enough. I don't need to control everything to be happy. I can choose peace over worry. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means freeing your mind so you can move forward. You don't have to fix everything today, but you can take one step toward a calmer, clearer mind. Remember, talking helps me feel lighter. You don't need to solve everything alone. Sometimes just saying your thoughts out loud helps you understand them better. You feel less confused, less worried. Let's pause for a moment. Is there something you've been overthinking lately? Is there someone you can talk to about it? A friend, a classmate, a teacher, or even writing a message to someone you trust can help. Just try. You'll see how much better you feel. Tip 5. Be kind to yourself. This last tip is one of the most important. Be kind to yourself. When we overthink, we often judge ourselves. We say things like, why can't I decide? I'm not smart enough. I always mess things up. But would you say that to a friend? Of course not. You would say, it's okay. You're doing your best. So say the same kind words to yourself. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone feels confused sometimes. It doesn't mean you are weak. It means you are human. So when you catch yourself overthinking, pause and say, it's okay to not have all the answers. I'm doing my best. I will take it one step at a time. Let's review the 5 tips to stop overthinking. Focus on the present. Right now is all that matters. Write down your thoughts. Clear your mind with paper. Take action. Even a small step can break the cycle. Talk to someone. Don't carry everything alone. Be kind to yourself. You are growing, and that takes time. Final message. You are not your overthinking. You are not your fear. You are strong, and you can learn to calm your mind and take back your power. Overthinking is just a habit, and with small changes, you can create a new habit of peace, clarity, and confidence.
So take a breath, smile,
And take your next step forward. You've got this. After writing down her worries, Anna took action by preparing small steps for her interview, like practicing just one or two answers at a time instead of trying to rehearse everything perfectly. She reminded herself, "Done is better than perfect." This helped her feel less stuck. She also talked to her best friend about her nervousness. Sharing her feelings made the fear seem smaller, and her friend gave her encouraging words that boosted her confidence. On the day of the interview, Anna was still a bit nervous, but because she focused on the present, took small steps, and stopped chasing perfection, she felt ready to face the challenge. And guess what? Anna got the job. The lesson from Anna's story is simple. You don't have to stop overthinking all at once. Try the tips one by one, practice them every day, and slowly you will find more calm and confidence in your mind. Recap: how to stop overthinking and live peacefully. Focus on the present. Don't get stuck worrying about the future or the past. Ask yourself, what can I do right now? And bring your attention to this moment. Write down your worries. Getting your thoughts out on paper helps clear your mind and see what's really important. Take small actions. Even tiny steps like preparing your outfit or practicing one answer can break the cycle of overthinking and build confidence.
Talk to someone you trust.
Sharing your thoughts can lighten your emotional load and give you a fresh perspective. Let go of perfection. Accept that making mistakes is okay, and focus on doing your best instead of being flawless. Anna used these steps and changed how she dealt with her worries. She didn't let overthinking stop her anymore, and that helped her get the job she wanted and feel more confident inside. Daily overthinking reminder and checklist. 1. Focus on the present.
Take a deep breath and ask,
What can I do right now? I will bring my attention back to the moment. 2. Write down my thoughts. I will spend 5 minutes writing what's on my mind. This helps me organize worries and clear my head. 3. Take a small action. I will do at least one small step toward my goal today, no matter how tiny.
4. Talk to someone.
I will share how I feel with a friend, family member, or someone I trust if I feel overwhelmed. 5. Let go of perfection. I will remind myself, done is better than perfect. I will do my best and accept mistakes as part of learning. Focus on what you can control. When your thoughts feel too much, write them down. Seeing your worries on paper can help you understand them better. Take small steps. Don't wait for the perfect time to act. Even little actions can help you feel less anxious and more in control. Talk to someone you trust. Sharing your worries can help you see them more clearly and feel supported. Don't try to be perfect. Perfection isn't real. Instead, do your best and learn from mistakes. It's okay not to have everything figured out right away. These simple tips can really help with overthinking. Overthinking makes things harder. It drains your energy, creates stress, and stops you from making decisions. But when you stop overthinking, you feel freer and can live more peacefully.
Try one small step today.
Maybe focus on the present when you feel anxious or write down your thoughts. You don't have to do everything at once. Small steps make a big difference. Thank you for listening to today's podcast about stopping overthinking. I hope it helped you feel more confident in managing your thoughts. Remember, it's normal to worry sometimes. The key is to manage it so it doesn't take over your life. If you liked this episode, listen again anytime you need a reminder. And if you know someone who could benefit, please share it with them. Let's help more people live with less stress and more peace. Thanks for joining me on Super English Talks. I look forward to the next episode, where we'll keep exploring ways to improve your English and life skills. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. If you found this helpful, please share, leave a review, or send me your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you. Take care. Keep taking small steps toward a calmer mind and clearer path. You've got this. If this episode helped you, please share it with someone who might need it too. Let's grow together, one clear, calm step at a time.